Hi Taurus, welcome to your March reading. This is going to be a general spread for the month. I just want to say thank you guys. You guys are always my most watched sign. You guys are so supportive. This month, if you want a reading from me, I'm still going to have them open. I think I'm going to go home, so I might have a few weeks blocked off. And then I think I'm going to go to another place where the internet's not so good, so we'll see how things work out. But for now, I still have personal readings open if you're interested in one. And if you're feeling super nice, amazing karma, want to donate, I'll leave a link below. That always helps. Anyways, let's get into this. Let's see what the energy is for Taurus. I already pulled some angel cards, and they're telling me have courage and heart song, kind of just, I feel like in flow, following what feels right for you. I feel like a lot of you, I don't know, I'm getting the work thing coming up. I feel like if a lot of you have been looking for work or looking to change work in the past, like it's bringing me a whole year. I feel like a lot of you, things have fallen into place. It's like that worry is gone. And I want to say, watch the tendency to shift the focus of, it's like everything that's not going right, I need to work on this, and kind of just, make space for that gratitude. I'm feeling gratitude and kind of being at peace, because I feel like lately, spirit, source, whatever you believe in, has been showing you that you're constantly supported. Even if you needed to go through that void of heaviness where not a lot was going on and we were worrying, I feel like in the end, we are supported, even if we got down to like our last dollars or our last, whatever it was. I feel like it's like this reminder that you're always held. So if you've taken some really big leaps of faith, I just want to say, sit in that gratitude a little bit longer for the support that's come in. And if you're wanting to focus it to like another thing, like, okay, I got the work done, now let me focus on getting a relationship. It's just like, breathe, remember, and come back. Because I do feel like things are opening up. It's interesting that the overarching theme here, though, for you is courage. So this to me is, courage to open the heart. I feel like that's the hardest thing to do. Courage to make, changes in our 3D world. Yes. Like changes in location, changes, but it's also squished right in between this clarity card. So this is a breeze of awareness, of clear thinking coming in. Again, it feels like these doors opening. So if last month for some of you guys there wasn't these breadcrumbs of what's happening or the direction that you need to go in, I feel like, they're just going to open wider and wider. Yeah, and as I'm shuffling the bottom of the deck is Eight of Pentacles. It's working towards something. I feel like that energy is building, whatever you came to this reading for. But let's see. What are the messages for Taurus for the month of March? What would be helpful for Taurus to see for the month of March? Ooh. So I just flipped out the Chariot. I put it back in. Let's see if it comes out again. And I'm cutting the deck. Yeah, I'm seeing love. So a lot of people are moving, and I feel like love enters. So you can be meeting somebody at a distance. You can be thinking about moving. You can be thinking about traveling. This is just going to be for some of you. No cards have actually come out, so let's see. What are the messages for Taurus for the month of March? Whoa, the messages for Taurus. Whoa, Ten of Pentacles flew out with 50 other cards, so I'm not taking those. What's the message for Taurus? Knight of Wands, yeah. To me, when I see the Knight of Wands, yes, this is a Sagittarius card, but it's also, it's in your best interest to not be tied to anything right now. Being very open and changeable. The Knight of Wands is traveling. Directionality. I'm not really feeling this, but for some of you, it can be east to west. That's where I'm going. And that feels pertinent. But to me, this is like, kind of tapping into that heart center, feeling this clarity and having the courage just to kind of charge forward. The Knight of Wands sometimes can be a little bit reckless, but I don't feel like there is negativity surrounded by this. It feels like, you know, this is actually a lovely consciousness to embody every once in a while, especially when we're wanting to evoke that change. Knight of Wands, this is fiery energy coming towards you, so that's something that immediately has that gut reaction like, yeah, I'd like to do that. Well, let's go there, or let's take a trip here, or let's book that ticket, like I did a few nights ago. Mercury retrograde be, despite it, I was going to say be damned, but you know, it felt right. I wanted to go. Knight of Wands. What is crossing this for Taurus? The Knight of Cups. So this is messengers coming in for you. It's about a new creative opportunity that's going to spark something in your heart space for a lot of you. This can actually apply to love or work specifically, like there's a new direction, or either getting ready to travel or getting into that excited energy, and it's moving towards that direction. It's saying as you follow your heart, essentially in this card, he's showered by more blessings. He's slow. He's methodical. He still thinks it through. I mean, this is very Taurus when I'm thinking how slow this is. But to me, it feels like this is part of that clarity energy where there's an opening. And whether it's, you know, through your own awareness or external to you through another person, that's going to be different for everybody. But let's see what other cards come through. What additional messages? That's too many. What is in Taurus's subconscious? What does Taurus need to be aware of? What are they working through? What is the root of this? Oh my goodness. What's the purpose of all of this? The Wheel of Fortune, yeah. In my readings lately, I have been drawn to this signifying the end of your birthday, end of your solar return, excuse me. So, I feel like there's some significance tied around this energy. Month before, month after, obviously, it's going to be different for everybody. This is about your fixed nature. I feel like there's something here shifting for you. I mean, when I see the Wheel of Fortune, this is anybody's guess, really. It's wanting to be a surprise. To me, it feels good, especially right below the Knight of Cups and the Knight of Wands. It's going to be that immediate, yeah, I want this job. Yeah, that feels right. Yeah, this is the direction I'm supposed to be on. Bring in that gratitude. This worked out. Why can't the other aspect, why can't I, feel this before it actually happens instead of going down that route of worry? To me, it's saying everything's kind of culminating. Again, that heaviness, whatever we've been going through last year, I feel like you guys been warriors. I was telling Cancer, I got a reading once, not too long ago, and the lady said, okay, what's your birthday, blah, blah, blah. She's like, oh, you're in this year, it's tied to the Hermit. Next year is your Wheel of Fortune. I was going to say, I mean, in that immediate moment, my entire year made sense. It's like, okay, there's some peace to this. I don't need to worry about this. I have my Wheel of Fortune year coming up. And this is what it's showing me for you too. Wheel of Fortune. I would invite you to look up what next year vibrationally has in store for you, numerologically, if you're interested. Oh, what's in the past? Yeah, it's because you've done the work to get here, the Empress. This is things falling into place. This is what I feel for you guys. If you're worrying, cut it out. This is things, ideas, places, classes, people, whatever it is coming towards you. Abundance. This is the direction. This is the projected. When I see it in the past, it's like this is what is projecting everything forward because I've done the work, because I'm in my power. So maybe some of you have, I'm picking up some of you have left relationships where you weren't Maybe you were the other person, or maybe you were not fulfilled, or maybe you left a job that just totally didn't feel right. And this doesn't have to be like last month, this can be last year, last 6 years. To me, this feels like this invoked the change immediately by doing that one action. You took all your power back. This isn't for me, this doesn't feel right. Or maybe there was a small test. Maybe it was Mercury retrograde starting. Maybe some people that you didn't want to hear from text you on Valentine's Day. You said, no. Not to get specific. What is the current energy for Taurus? What is the current energy for Taurus? Nine of Cups, yeah, becoming fully full on your own. I mean, this is wish come true. Look at these cards. There is a Knight of Wands, a Knight of Cups, sandwiched in between two, amazing cards. So there's some sort of message coming in to bring in this fulfillment that you've been looking for. Again, I feel like a lot of you have gotten something. There's been a change in some area. I feel like if you're wondering if it's good, I feel like it's good. And it's like these ripple effects. So the next thing comes in and the next thing. I think like 3 months ago or 2 months ago, I said good things come in threes. This is what it's feeling like. And I feel like from now until, again, birthday, maybe a month out of that, it's like things continue to fall into place. Again, this is your 4-year, 2020, right? So it's about this foundation. So all the things sorting themselves out. What is the near future for Taurus? Walking away from certain situation. So again, some of you might be walking away from a phase, walking away from where you're living, walking away from a job, walking away from something that feels like the Eight of Cups. I feel like it's an energy. I feel like it's a phase in your life that felt so-so. I feel like feeling a little bit wobbly to finding your, first of all, self-love, self-fulfillment. And I feel like there's an inevitable next step. Again, when I'm seeing these two kind of sandwiching in between things, it's telling you you've walked away from something to achieve this. It took this difficult energy. I feel like it took a lot of honesty, it took a lot of self-respect. Some of you, I feel there is an awareness, because I feel a lot of you are very empathic, very intuitive. And if you've been feeling this complete emptiness of that void, it's almost like true darkness. It's even like considering like, why am I here? Do I even need to be here? Like if you're feeling these really heavy energies, I just want to kind of remind you of the astrology and why everything's happened, because I feel like the awareness of this helps kind of calm us, because we are of earth, the shifts here are of earth, and I feel like the things that are taking place are necessary. So again, my friendly reminder to question everything you actually see on mainstream TV, and if it's not fueling that good feeling, turn it off, turn it off. Law of attraction, that's not adding any value to you. It's essentially fear. So when I'm seeing this energy of like kind of protecting yourself, again, this clarity of your mind, clarity of who you are. I don't know if this makes sense. How do I want to phrase it? Okay, it's bringing me back to the astrology. About the necessity for the uprising and to see all of the kind of garbage come to the surface. This is the way we've chosen as a collective to go about the changes that need to happen. So in order to figure out the right way, we have to figure out kind of the wrong way. And I feel like there's actually a lot going on behind the scenes. So I invite you to question everything you see. So I want to say also limit this. again, I'm being drawn to say, if you're feeling wobbly, if you're feeling that really heaviness, it's purposeful. And I feel like it's this redirect to ground yourself, first of all, to get in nature, to do things that invoke more joy. Again, the 10 of Cups, that fill your cups up. And naturally, the things that aren't meant for you, like that energy of sadness, or maybe it's depression or very low, I feel like we're actually just choosing to walk away from it, if that makes sense. I feel like that was a long roundabout way of saying that. If you hear something, take a moment and kind of sit, maybe 10 seconds, quiet meditation, and feel, does that feel right in my heart? Okay, what's in the position of power for Taurus this month of March? Yep, there we go. I mean, this is the trapped in the mind, the looping, the overthinking. This is what holds you back, your addiction to your thoughts. You are the only one. So to me, this is saying this is an inner shift. Bring the awareness. I kind of have this habit of going outside every night before bed and just, I mean, even if it's cold, I'm in England right now, and put on my jacket and just kind of look at the stars if I can see them. Just kind of feel the earth under my feet. I mean, I have slippers, but, you know, feeling the presence, kind of reconnecting. Because I feel this energy too. I feel the shift coming, and it can bring up a lot of stuff. There's something that's coming in, and it's a new path opening, and you're going to have to take it. I feel like there's a new opportunity coming in, and you just take it. Yeah. Yeah, for some of you, this is absolute travel involved. This is expansion, though, and this is getting you to where you want to be. I feel like for some of you, there's been something you've wondered if you could do. So maybe you've wondered, could I be a tarot reader? I say absolutely. Everybody can be a tarot reader. Tap into it. There's so many ways to go about this. Maybe you are trying to be, I mean, it's something different, but it's saying have courage. So I feel like, again, this is where the shift happens, and there's supposed to be more attention on you. Again, going back to that thing about artists I was saying before, more attention on you. You're going to have to walk away from limiting thinking about yourself and your abilities. This is kind of being, again, fully in this alchemist. I can take any situation. I have all the tools I need to create the outcome that I want, because I'm fully embodying my worth, my skills, my competency, right? It's telling me that you're walking away from a period. I mean, I'm getting a lot of these just do it cards. I mean, Knight of Swords to me is not a lot of thinking goes on. It's just, okay, that feels right. That is my truth. I've been working towards that. I want that. And just taking that step. The Lover's card, a new path opening, a choice. I feel like you're going to navigate this choice very easily. I kind of want to do a little bit different style of reading, because this spread I mean, it's great for a general spread, but I kind of get bored of it. I kind of want to just do some fast fire messages to see if this is anybody else's storyline. So I'm just going to get a few cards and see what's going on. If that storyline didn't apply to you, I find this is fun. So just kind of rapidly kind of putting out a bunch of cards. So I'm not going to show you all of them. Okay. What are some more messages for Taurus for this month of March? What's going on? Okay, Lovers, there's a choice coming in. We momentarily doubt it, but we move forward, the Chariot, because we've been in this Hermit phase, this darkness, this void, so we recognize it. The Hermit is looking at the Chariot. To me, it's saying do not question your ability. You have the clarity, you have the mental aptitude to kind of take this. I see little sprinkles of doubt all throughout you. And it's saying that is being removed because this feels so right in your heart. There is partnership involved with this. So it could be a new company that you're working with. It could be a new lover that comes into your life. But I'm feeling this is to be trusted, tied with the Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, you tap into your intuition. Your intuition is spot on. It's immediately yes. Ooh. Financially, it's telling me things are going to turn around, which is nice. I feel a little bit slow. It's like a slow build, but I feel like you're doing changes. I feel like changes. So I don't know if this is like consolidating something. I don't know if this is getting a tax return, but it feels like something is changing. And I want to say be very smart with it. Be very smart with this money that comes to you. This it could be a slight increase. It could be a big chunk. Everybody's going to be different because it's going to help you on this new path. It's going to give you more freedom. So don't go out and buy a big expensive designer bag. Do you need it? No. I'm seeing 10 of Cups. Wow. 10 of Cups with 10 of Pentacles. Guys, this is beautiful. There's a new paradigm opening up for your life. Again, I'm being drawn to your birthday area, time frame, where it's like we have this aha moment. Aha, this is where I want to go. This is what I want to do. It could be the partner actually coming in and just kind of, I don't like to say it's dependent on an external being, but I feel like a lot of Tauruses do very well in partnerships. So maybe it's the aha that I'm ready to be open to receiving this. Again, everybody's going to be different. You're really consulting your inner world and what you truly want to manifest. And have you been going about this the right way? Again, that courage card comes out because I feel like we're always ready for whatever we want. It's the awareness. It's not about healing more things, although that's very helpful. It's the awareness of, I'm ready. I'm going to do this. I'm not going to repeat the past. I'm ready to receive. And deciding this and constantly reaffirming this in your mind and going, again, law of attraction, the steps to bring this in, because I see there has been an extremely large amount of internal effort, focus, work, and you have been slowly manifesting in the tangible world. Some of you have already seen the results. I feel like most of you have already seen the results of this. But it's, I mean, to me, this looks like I'm looking at the stream volume here. This looks like a more focused effort on the internal world. And it's been a slow process to manifest in the 3D. But I feel like what you are working towards, it's like, to me, this is like the ultimate, I feel like internal, solid, I don't know how to say it, I just feel like very balanced. Anyways, whew, I feel like you guys are going to be looking very, very attractive. I feel like a lot of you have actually made steps to diet. Maybe you're getting facials. I don't know what it is, but it feels like there's an attempt to care, like on all aspects. So if you haven't, maybe this is a time where you want to just be a little bit more conscious about what you're putting in, especially with the retrograde energy. It's about releasing on all planes, right? So releasing addictions. I think I've been 3 weeks without sugar. I went through a massive hangover. I mean, all sugar. Massive hangover for many days. And it really, really changed me. I'm feeling very clear. It's wonderful. Anyways, let's keep going. What are the messages for Taurus? What's one more message from Taurus? For Taurus, excuse me. For March. What's one more message for Taurus for March? Guardian of Papa Tuanuku. All right, well, I won't be saying that again. Let's see what this card means. Number 10. Okay, it says, you are Ke Tiaki, guardian of the divine feminine. Your relationship with Mother Earth is sacred, empowering, and healing. You are destined to become more spiritually intimate with her, sharing in her creative potency and wisdom. Lean into her and trust in her support, even as you serve by her courageously voicing truth. She is your great ally, friend, and healer, and as you dedicate yourself to her, she dedicates herself to you. In a reading, it says, make peace and let go of past issues around being abandoned or not understood or of feeling unsupported, as those experiences no longer color your worldview. Yeah, I mean, I feel like taking responsibility for why you're here. What do you think you would have signed up for if you were, let's say this is how it goes, if you were in heaven and coming up to sign up to come down to earth and be a light worker or be whatever it is you feel you came to do. I mean, I feel like everybody kind of came down to do heavy lifting. Some people take responsibility for it and some people don't. And we feed into that fear and we kind of get lost and we have to remember and all of that stuff. So if you're feeling that heaviness, remember, maybe you are just transmuting. Maybe you are doing the heavy lifting. Maybe you need to protect yourself. Not to sound too out there, but truly, I feel like if you can really tap into that feeling, the energy is heavy. So I just kind of want to kind of extend that support. Trust that you belong here and that your connection to the earth goddess will support you in all ways. You are sensitive and rightly so. Never judge your sensitivity or feel that you are overreacting. But also allow nature to calm and soothe you so that you can be focused on accomplishing your soul mission. If you feel that you are on your own when you would like some help, allow the Divine Mother to be your friend and guide, whilst trusting that at the right moment more allies will arrive. The Earth Mother has her own sense of timing and you are not forgotten. You are growing according to her wisdom and grace. Have faith in yourself and in her. Beautiful. I feel like you guys have gotten this over and over and over again in the last few years. It says, the spiritual guidance in the Maori worldview, humans are not seen as separate from nor superior to the natural world. Instead, humans are part of nature and we have a sacred role to preserve and protect the earth, her guardians, and the ones who take action to defend her and safeguard her natural resources so that she and we can thrive. Yeah. Nature speaks, nature talks. If you're seeing certain birds, if you're, it can come up in many ways. It's about bringing that awareness to see the messages. So if you're not out there, if you're in your room with your blinds closed, listening to sad music, that is what's going to, that feeling's going to rub off on you. Get out, change it up, change the song. So I hope this helps. There's something here coming in that requires courage. You have what it takes. You're going to see this light, this opportunity, and I feel like you're going to react. So I hope this brings you some messages of hope. Again, if you want a reading from me, I'll leave my information below. I'm not sure, again, how many I'll take on readings because I'm going to go visit my family and then go to places where the internet is crummy, but I love it there. So yes, I'll leave that below. And also if you're feeling, again, super wonderful, wonderfully generous and want to get some good karma, I'll leave my PayPal and Venmo below. All right, bye guys.